Caseus. Clone Wars Chronicles. The following is a series of fan-written short stories set during the events of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The following stories are non-canon to any and all events in the Star Wars series. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. War rages across the stars. The Galactic Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems fight for control of the galaxy. Heroes on both sides fight to prove themselves and to seek victory at any cost. Within the Republic, the Jedi Knights seek to end the war that threatens to corrupt the very democracy they are sworn to protect, while others outside of the Republic seek only to further their own interests. On the planet Kamino, 3 rookie clones prepare for their first deployment off-world, as they find themselves assigned to the 303rd Division, led by Kakuri Takai and Caseus Urshan. Part 1. Defective.
I'm just gonna say it. You 3 have got to be the worst troops I've ever seen. The fact you made it past basic training is quite frankly astonishing.
The 3 rookie clones stood at attention, their training instructor pacing back and forth in front of them. They were eager to get off Kamino.
If it were up to me, you 3 scragrats would be mopping the floors of Tapoka City for the rest of your lives. Unfortunately, the 303rd Division is in desperate need of soldiers. So it looks like they're stuck with you. Gather your gear and get to your designated shuttle within the hour. You'll then be transported to the Kaladan, and I'll be ready for a drink. Sure you don't need a hand with that, sir? Shut it, Bottle Cap.
The officer turned sharply to Bottle Cap.
Another word out of you, and I'll make sure General Takai puts you on maintenance duty for the remainder of the war. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Good. Now move out.
The 3 clones saluted their officer as one began to march in the opposite direction.
Other way, Scrum. Right, sir.
The 3 brothers marched to their barracks and began to pack their gear.
Hey, Click-Clack. You ready to see some sunlight for a change? Boy, am I. I've seen enough of this rain day in and day out. Where do you think they're gonna assign us? I don't care. As long as I'm stationed close to the cantina. I don't think the Venators have cantinas, Bottle Cap. Besides, we have to stay sharp. Scrum, you ready? Yeah, just about. Just gotta grab some extra socks. Well, hurry up. Our shuttle will be ready soon. If they leave without us, we're in for it. All set. Good. Now let's get going. Single file and... Hey, Scrum! I'll race you. You're on!
Scrum and Bottle Cap ran full sprint out of the barracks and down the corridors.
Hey, wait! I win. No fair. You pushed me. Did not. Ahem.
The 3 rookies turned to a clone pilot by an LAAT, wearing dark green and blue armor.
You're part of the new recruits? That we are, sir. Great. Just a few problems. What? For starters, your transport left 10 minutes ago. Oh, don't worry. Lucky for you, this transport needed a few touch-ups. So I'll take you up. Try not to make a habit of this, shinies.
Click-Clack nodded as he and his brothers boarded the LAAT. Scrum looked around at the inside with awe.
Wow. Never seen one from the inside before. That's because no one with half a brain would trust you around the vehicles. Enough bickering, boys. Look sharp. We're gonna be meeting our new superiors soon. Remember what Sergeant told us about first impressions? Right.
The transport doors shut, and soon they took off from the hangar and into the sky towards the Kaladan. Before long, their ship set down as the door opened and Click-Clack, Bottle Cap, and Scrum stepped off, looking at the soldiers of the 303rd marching on their way attending to their duties.
Wow. Would you look at this? At attention, brothers.
From up ahead, a clone captain approached as the 3 rookies saluted him.
I'm Captain Krieger. I'm your commanding officer here in the 303rd Division. Since you missed the briefing with the others thanks to your late arrival, I'll keep this short. Here in the 303rd Division, you are expected to work as a team with your fellow clones. If you are given an order, you follow it. If you're told to jump, you jump. The war has already claimed more of us than I care to think about, and it's my duty to ensure that you three don't end up as additional casualties. You've graduated from basic training, so I trust you can take care of yourselves if push comes to shove. But here in the 303rd, you will be trusted above all else to look after each other. We're all brothers here. When one of us fails, we all fail. But when one of us succeeds, we all succeed. You may be shinies now, but by the time the war ends, you'll be valued members of the 303rd. Is that clear?
Sir, yes, sir!
Good. Now, meet your Jedi commanders.
Approaching the clones were two Jedi, a young man with messy brown hair, and a tall, slender female with white hair and blue eyes.
Greetings, clones. I am Master Takai. This is my Padawan, Caseus Urshon. Since Captain Kriega was kind enough to brief you on the essentials, I'd like to let you know that you three will be assigned to Gorg Squad. I trust that the three of you will fit in well there. Once we assess your individual skills, we will have a better idea of where to assign you three.
Yes, General.
Caseus stepped forward. As it stands now, we're waiting on deployment orders from Coruscant. Until then, make yourselves familiar with the ship, and Captain Kriega will have a service droid show you to your new quarters. That'll be all.
Hey, Commander. Any idea where I can get something to drink? I'm itching to celebrate.
Click-Clack gave Bottlecap a harsh nudge as Scrum fidgeted with his helmet, tapping the sides. When you're on duty, like you currently are, drinking is strictly prohibited.
Oh.
Well, now that introductions are out of the way, Caseus and I must return to the bridge. Welcome to the 303rd, men.
The clones saluted and talked amongst themselves as Caseus walked towards the turbolift with his master.
It's always nice to greet the new troops in person, don't you think?
I don't know. Does something seem off to you about those three?
What do you mean?
I guess they seem a little unprepared, I think is the word. The 303rd doesn't need troublemakers. Master Takai raised an eyebrow and smiled.
I suppose that would exclude you then, Caseus? Have faith, Padawan. They deserve the opportunity to prove themselves. Now come, we have work to do.
Caseus nodded and followed his master to the bridge. The Kaladan soon took off into the stars and jumped to lightspeed, as Click-Clack, Bottlecap, and Scrum were shown to their new quarters, where a few other troopers were relaxing. Some playing games of sabacc, and some listening to music. Others were resting in their beds.
Home sweet home, eh, boys? Just try not to embarrass us, Scrum.
Scrum made his way over to one of the sabacc tables as Click-Clack and Bottlecap put their things away. Two clones were busy playing when they noticed Scrum staring at their cards.
You new around here, Shiny?
Scrum turned around as though expecting someone behind him before turning back.
Oh, me. Yeah, I'm CT 3356. They call me Scrum. Scrum. Okay. Well, I'm Top Shot, and this here is Peeper. Nice to meet you, brothers. I'm Scrum. You, already told us. Oh, right.
Bottlecap walked over and patted Scrum on the back.
Don't worry about him, boys. Scrum here was left in the tank a little too long. Shut up, Bottlecap.
Top Shot eyed his cards and looked to Bottlecap.
You're Bottlecap? Why do they call you that? What can I say? I like to have a good time.
Bottlecap laughed and pulled out a small liquor bottle from his boot and opened it as Peeper stood up and grabbed his hand.
Whoa, you know the rules. No drinking on deployment. Oh, come on. A little juice won't hurt.
Peeper tried grabbing the bottle as Bottlecap pulled back.
Hey, let go! You're gonna get us in trouble, rookie!
Click-Clack overheard the commotion and ran over.
What's going on? He's trying to pilfer my drink! Drink? Damn it, Cap, give it over!
Scrum and Click-Clack joined with Peeper as they tried to grab the bottle, which slipped from Bottlecap's hand and shattered on the floor of the doorway, right in front of Captain Kriega's feet. There was a dead silence as all the clones stood at attention, except for Click-Clack, Bottlecap, and Scrum, who were locked together, staring at the captain with red faces. Kriega looked at the shattered bottle and back to the rookies.
You three, with me. Now.
Click-Clack and Scrum let go of Bottlecap, who scratched the back of his neck, as they all followed Kriega to his quarters. Removing his helmet, Kriega sat down behind his desk.
Okay, who brought the drink in? I have a pretty good idea, but I want to hear it from you.
Bottlecap grumbled and opened his mouth before Click-Clack interjected.
It was me, Captain. I was nervous and I thought a drink would help me ease into everything. Bottlecap and Scrum tried to take it from me and we got into a scuffle.
Kriega looked skeptically at Click-Clack and then to Bottlecap.
Trooper, is that the truth? No, I brought it.
Kriega looked at Click-Clack.
So why would you lie to your captain? I just didn't. You didn't want him facing the consequences of his actions, so instead, you lie and try to get him off the hook.
Click-Clack looked down and sighed.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds pretty stupid. Not helping Scrum.
Kriega held up his hand.
If I can continue. This is not the kind of first impression you want to make here in the 303rd. Consider this a warning. Try anything like this again, and the consequences will be severe. Is that understood?
The clones nodded.
Good. Now get back to your quarters and get some shut-eye. You'll need it for tomorrow.
Saluting, Click-Clack, Bottlecap, and Scrum left and went back to their barracks.
Thanks a lot, Cap. You got us in trouble with the captain. Yeah, well, when they see how crummy you are in the field, you'll be... Enough!
The two arguing brothers looked at Click-Clack.
We made it off Kamino. That was difficult enough. If we screw up before our first mission, it's over for us. They'll have us scrubbing the floors for the rest of the war. Let's just get to bed and start fresh tomorrow.
Bottlecap glared at Click-Clack.
I don't remember anyone putting you in charge.
Bottlecap brushed past him and went to the barracks while Scrum and Click-Clack gave each other concerned looks.
This is gonna be trouble.